Every type of truck backing maneuver explained. Most people have never thought about how hard it is to back up a truck. They see a tractor-trailer slide neatly into a loading dock and assume it is simple. Just put it in reverse and go. But the reality is that backing an 80,000-pound vehicle where the trailer turns the opposite way to the steering wheel into a space with inches to spare on the first try while other drivers wait and watch is one of the hardest physical skills any profession asks of its people. It is the single thing that washes more students out of truck driving school than anything else. It is the maneuver that separates a driver who looks like they belong from one who clearly does not. Backing a trailer is not one skill, it is a family of maneuvers, each one solving a different problem in a different space. A straight line, a 45-degree dock, a 90-degree alley, a blindside approach you cannot even see, a parallel slot on a crowded truck stop at 2 in the morning. Each one has its own technique, its own reference points, and its own way of going catastrophically wrong. Get it wrong, and you jackknife the trailer, hit the truck beside you, take out a light pole, or block a dock for 20 minutes while a line of frustrated drivers stacks up behind you. Get it right, and you make a movement that looks effortless, that took years to make look effortless, and that the public will never understand the difficulty of. These are every type of truck backing maneuver. What each one is, when you use it, the reference points that make it work, and why the difference between a good backer and a bad one is not talent. It is understanding what the trailer is actually doing behind you. And here is the debate I want in the comments from the very beginning. What is the hardest back you have ever had to make? And what is the one maneuver that still makes your stomach drop, even after years on the road? Because every driver has one. Tell me yours. The fundamental problem, why backing is so hard. Start here, because every maneuver on this list comes back to one principle. When you back a trailer, the trailer goes the opposite direction of your steering. Turn the wheel right, and the back of the trailer goes left. It is the single most counterintuitive thing in driving, and it is why new drivers oversteer, panic, and jackknife. There is a simple mental trick experienced drivers use. Put your hand at the bottom of the steering wheel, and whichever way you move your hand is the way the trailer goes. Move your hand left, the trailer goes left. It sounds small, but it rewires the instinct that fights every new driver. And then there is the cardinal rule that governs all of it. GOAL. Get out and look. The best backing drivers in the world do not trust their mirrors blindly. They stop, set the brake, get out of the cab, and physically look at the space before and during the back. Pride is what causes accidents. Getting out and looking is what prevents them. Every maneuver that follows is safer the moment you accept that walking back to look is not a weakness. It is the mark of a professional. The straight line back, the foundation. This is the first thing anyone learns, and the thing everything else is built on. Backing the truck and trailer straight back in a perfectly straight line. It sounds easy. It is not. The challenge is that a trailer never wants to go perfectly straight. The slightest steering input, the smallest angle, and the trailer begins to drift. And once it drifts, it wants to keep drifting. The skill of the straight line back is in the tiny corrections, small movements of the wheel to keep the trailer tracking true, catching the drift before it becomes an angle you cannot recover. Here is the technique that defines it. You watch both mirrors equally and you chase the trailer. If the trailer drifts toward your left mirror, you steer slightly toward the left mirror to bring it back. Small inputs, constant correction. The driver who soars at the wheel overcorrects and weaves. The driver who makes tiny, calm adjustments holds the line. This is the foundation, and a driver who cannot back straight cannot do anything else on this list. The 45-degree back, the easiest real dock. Now we angle it. The 45-degree back, sometimes called the angle back, is the most forgiving, real-world backing maneuver, which is exactly why it is taught early and used wherever space allows. The trailer sits at roughly a 45-degree angle to the parking space, and you back it in along that diagonal. The reason it is easier than the maneuvers above it is sight lines. At 45 degrees, you can see the target the entire time through your driver's side mirror. The space stays visible, the angle is gentle, and the trailer follows a natural curve into the slot. There is no point where the trailer disappears from view. The reference point that makes it work is the trailer tandems lining up with the target as you begin, then steering to keep the rear of the trailer tracking toward the back corner of the space. Because you can see it the whole way, the 45-degree back rewards patience and punishes rushing. It is the maneuver new drivers gain their first real confidence on, and the one experienced drivers choose whenever a yard gives them the room to set it up. The 90-degree back, the daily test. This is the one. The 90-degree back is the maneuver a driver performs more than any other in real freight operations, and it is the one that genuinely separates skilled drivers from the rest. The truck approaches parallel to a row of docks or spaces, and the trailer has to be backed in at a 90-degree angle, a full right-angle turn in reverse. There are two versions, and the difference between them matters more than anything else on this list. The conventional, or sight side, 90 is back toward the driver's side, where you can see the trailer and the space through your driver window and mirror the entire time. This is the manageable one. The reason the 90 is the daily test is that loading docks are almost always arranged in long rows that force this exact maneuver in spaces that are often barely wider than the trailer itself, with another truck parked inches away on each side. The technique relies on setup, pulling forward far enough and at the right distance from the dock so the trailer has room to swing into the slot. Get the setup wrong and no amount of skill in the back itself will save it. Experienced drivers will tell you that a good 90-degree back is 80% setup and 20% execution. The pull-up determines everything. The blind side back, the nightmare. Now we make it genuinely frightening. The blind side back, also called the offside back, is the 90-degree back's evil twin, backing the trailer toward the passenger side, the side you cannot see out of, where the trailer disappears into your blind spot for most of the maneuver. Here is why drivers dread it. On a sight side back, you watch the trailer the whole way. On a blind side back, the critical part of the trailer vanishes from your mirrors, and you are backing largely on memory, reference points and faith. The passenger mirror gives you a sliver of information, but the moment that matters most is often the moment you can see the least. This is where get out and look stops being advice and becomes survival. Professional drivers will get out and look multiple times during a single blindside back, walking around to the passenger side to check clearance they cannot see from the seat. The maneuver is avoided whenever possible. A good driver will plan their entire approach to a yard specifically to turn a blind side back into a sight side one. But sometimes the dock, the street, or the truck stop gives you no choice, and you have to put 53 feet of trailer into a space you fundamentally cannot see. This is the maneuver that humbles even veterans. The parallel park, the truck stop at 2 a.m. Now the maneuver that decides whether you sleep. The parallel park for a tractor trailer is exactly what it sounds like. Sliding the rig into a parallel slot between two other trucks, and it is the skill that determines whether you find a spot at a packed truck stop late at night or drive on exhausted looking for somewhere else to park. Here is the reality the public never sees. Truck parking in America is a genuine crisis. There are far more drivers needing to stop for their legally required rest than there are spaces to put them. By late evening, the good spots are gone, and what is left is the tight, awkward slot that requires a clean parallel park between two sleeping drivers' trucks in the dark, with everyone around you trying to rest. The technique blends the angle and 90-degree skills into one fluid motion, setting the trailer's angle, swinging the tractor, and sliding the whole rig back and straight into a slot with a truck close on each side. It is performed in low light, often after 11 hours of driving when the driver is most tired, which is exactly when precision is hardest. A driver who can parallel park a 70-foot vehicle cleanly on the first attempt at a crowded stop has a skill that directly translates into rest, safety, and a longer career. The ones who cannot keep driving when they should be sleeping. The alley dock, the tightest squeeze. Now, the maneuver tested on every CDL exam and feared in every city. The alley dock is a 90-degree back into a confined space with obstacles on both sides, the classic version being backing into a narrow alley or a dock hemmed in by walls, other trailers or parked cars with almost no margin for error on either side. This is the maneuver from that famous video of a truck threading a tight turn on a residential street that millions of people have watched. The one where the public watches in disbelief as a driver fits an impossibly large vehicle into an impossibly small space. What looks like magic is actually precise, practiced technique, knowing exactly where the trailer's pivot point is, exactly how much room the swing of the tractor needs, and exactly when to cut the wheel. The alley dock punishes any error because there is nowhere for that error to go. A few inches too far in any direction means contact. It is where the reference point system every driver builds over years pays off completely because there is no room to guess. The drivers who make this look easy have done it 10,000 times, and every one of those 10,000 built the muscle memory that makes the impossible looking back into a routine. A Tuesday, the jackknife recovery, fixing the mistake. Every maneuver on this list can go wrong the same way, so this final skill matters as much as any of them. A jackknife in backing is when the trailer angle gets too sharp relative to the tractor. The trailer folds toward the cab, and if you keep going, the trailer hits the tractor and you do real damage. The skill is not just avoiding it, it is recognizing it early and recovering. The moment a driver feels the angle getting too severe, the correct response is to stop, pull forward to straighten the rig out, and reset. There is no shame in pulling forward. Pulling up to fix an angle is not failure. Continuing to back into a worsening jackknife is the actual failure. This is the lesson that ties the whole list together. Backing is not about getting it perfect on the first push. It is about constant assessment, knowing when the angle has gone wrong, and having the discipline to pull forward and try again, rather than forcing a back that has already failed. The best backers in the world pull up and reset without ego as many times as it takes. That willingness to reset, more than raw talent, is what makes a driver safe. Backing a truck is not a single skill bolted onto driving. It is a family of maneuvers, each one engineered by necessity for a different space and a different problem. The straight line that teaches control, the 45 that builds confidence, the 90 that tests it daily, the blind side that humbles, the parallel that decides whether you rest, the alley dock that leaves no margin, and the jackknife recovery that forgives the mistakes all of them can produce. Every one of them comes back to the same two principles. The trailer goes opposite to your wheel, and get out and look is what keeps you safe. The driver who masters these does something the public watches without ever understanding. They make £80,000 move with precision into spaces it has no business fitting into on the first try, while the world waits. Here is the debate I want in the comments. What is the hardest back you have ever made? The dock, the street, the truck stop that still gives you nightmares? And for the new drivers watching, which one of these are you struggling with right now? Drop it below, because the veterans in this comment section have forgotten more about backing than most schools ever teach. And someone down there has the exact tip that will fix it for you. If you want part 2, breaking down the exact reference points for the 90-degree and blindside back step by step, the setup tricks the schools do not teach, and how the pros read a yard before they ever touch reverse.